Hey everybody, it's Kevin here, and I've got probably a character more advanced than Kara or Justin. We are looking at Fiddlezard, so named after my usual moniker of Fiddle Cub Online, in addition to being Argonian. So of course I'm lizardy, although you wouldn't necessarily know except for my gorgeous tail hanging out the back. And up to this point, my character, what I've done is essentially try to be a combination of melee and magic, with sort of splitting my magic between conjuration and destruction. So I'm kind of happy with how I've built. I'm wearing heavy armor, and that's how I've sort of built up. And I have my axe enchanted with fire. So every time I land a blow, I also catch my enemies on fire. And while an enemy's on fire, you do additional damage during your attacks. So what I'm doing now, oops, wrong button. What I'm doing now is, I mean, there's tons of stuff here. As you can see, this is all the stuff I've already done in the game. And obviously that's a lot of stuff. In addition, you notice under the miscellaneous menu, there's all this stuff in addition. I mean, these are all separate things that are just listed under miscellaneous. So it's all this plus the individual things under miscellaneous. So I thought, and apparently Justin decided to do this too, so it was too late for me to really change, because this is what I wanted to show. But I'm gonna go kill a dragon at Elder's Blood Peak, and this gives me a chance to hopefully show off my character. I do prefer playing in first person. However, the third person view is a lot better this time around than you may have imagined. It's not fantastic. But when you play in third person, you definitely feel like you're moving over the land as opposed to simply floating over it with your legs moving, which is sort of the past ways it felt in previous Elder Scrolls games. So moving along and hoping that I come across something that's not just the dragon. And I'm not exactly sure if I'm going in the right direction. So hopefully I am. Let's head up this way. And one of the things that I do love about the game is oh, something happened. I just absorbed a dragon soul. Apparently a dragon has died, and I didn't even know that. And it was nearby. So that's one of the marvelous things that can happen in this game, is the element of surprise is always present. But you know, as I continue going up the mountain, hopefully to get to this dragon, I would mention that I do like the atmosphere here, a whole lot, actually. You know, it reminds me, I remember playing Morrowind. Some of my favorite circumstances were sudden dust storms, and you know, you'd have the dust swirling all around you. And this is not an enemy, he's just a fox. But usually if he's running like that, he's running away from something, possibly me. I'm also accompanied by Lydia, my companion. You get her fairly early on, and I admit I haven't outfitted her all that well. And honestly, because she's kind of a moron sometimes. So the friendly AI is not always the best in this particular game. So I do tend to sometimes ignore her just because she so often ignores me. And I hear something that sounds pretty frightening. But I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. So we will run forward. And I think, all things considered, that I'll come back. That's the thing about going up a mountain, is that sometimes I'm not sure if I'm in an area that I'm going to be able to climb or not. So let's go back around. I can hear the dragon for sure. You can probably hear the roar in the distance up above me. So let's, this is probably the way up. At least I'm hoping it's the way up. And I am a sucker for snow in games, and so there's obviously, being in the northern, you know, a northern province, Skyrim has plenty of snow to show off. And oh my, So, troll time. So I conjured my Flame Atronach, and I'm gonna cast a shout. That's one of the shouts that you learn because you have dragon blood in you. And there are several ones. That's one of my favorite because it freezes the enemy temporarily and they fall over, as you saw there. And frost trolls, all trolls actually have fat in them. So I usually collect that to see if I can use it in any interesting way in alchemy. So I feel like, okay, I hear the big boy, but I'm not sure if I'm in the area I want to be to actually fight him. He's up there. So let's see. There's probably no way of getting up there like this. No. So let's continue to try to go around and up. Hopefully Lydia can keep up with me. Sometimes she tends to be getting left behind. Here we go. I should have come around. Maybe. But I really would like to fight this dragon for all of you. It appears that this is one of these places where getting to the top of the mountain... Oh, here we go. This looks like a way up. Let's head on up. I was hoping to show you more than the dragon fight at the end, but I think the dragon fight will be plenty. There's the big boy up there. Now this is, in this game, a bounty. Sometimes you can go and talk to a bartender and ask them about rumors, and they'll say, you know, one of the guards dropped this off for me, and they'll give you a bounty to perhaps kill a dragon. Oh my, here we go. Or sometimes to kill a giant, which are actually much harder to kill than dragons. Now I don't have any long-range weaponry, so for a lot of the beginning parts of the dragon fights, I rely on Lydia and my summon to do a lot of the work. So let's, okay. Okay, he's resistant to my ice shout. So he's an ice-breathing dragon. So the good news is I can switch my shouts. I don't think I had, yeah, I didn't have, I can use Fire Breath. I didn't have it in my shortcuts, or I would have used my shortcut menu. So where'd the big boy go? He is up above me. Oh, there he is. Okay, time to take a potion. We're gonna get this boy down. I'll take the Drought of Health, which increases my my health a little bit. And we'll go all the way down, Potion of Healing. Take the Potion of Health. And Plentiful Healing, and that should get me in a good spot. Whoa, just in time for him to jump up into the sky. Big boy, you are coming down. I'm gonna make sure that the game... Whoa, right on top of me. Come on. And there he goes. Dragon is killed. The body is falling down. And I am going to absorb his soul. Whoosh. Now when I absorb a soul, what that means is that I can then use that soul to unlock shouts. And you find words for those shouts in various dungeons and caves and so on. So there you have it. A little bit of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim from my particular character's point of view. Fiddlezard. And I will sheath his weapons. We'll get one more look at my character, who looks, because of that helmet, like he's got quite a mustache. But anyway, thanks for joining me and taking a look at the dragon fight and a little bit of a climb up the mountain while we figured out how to get up to him. And I hope you all have a great day.